Hello, if you're here, then you're here to learn about how to check students' assignments, how to resubmit assignments, and generally what your student is doing when they're submitting assignments. So if you're on this page, this is called your home page. It shows all of your different classes. Where I'm going to have you go is either you can click this little clipboard with a person inside of it, which is your work, or you can go into the classwork tab of your classroom that you want to check and click View Your Work. Either way you do it, it's going to show up to a screen that looks somewhat similar to these. That being said, your students have been in these classes for a lot longer than I've been in this class. So mine only shows a couple assignments. Your students is probably going to have a much longer list of assignments that they have done throughout this marking period or throughout the year. It depends. So there's a couple ways that you can go in and double check your work. As you can see, when you're on this page, it has work show up as missing in red. That means that your student has not yet turned in an assignment. So I'm going to show you what that means in a moment. If it has a grade next to it, like my 2 out of 2 here, that means that it has already been graded by the teacher and received a score. And down here at the very bottom, you can see that I have an assignment that I have turned in. So it's not missing, but it has not yet been graded. Also on the screen, you can see a couple useful symbols. First off is this little chat symbol. When you click onto it, you can see comments that were made either by teachers or by the student themselves. So if I click into that, I can see that Miss Mori said, please remember to complete the worksheet and click the turn in button when you're done. It was due on 12/4 and you can still get points for it. So she told me what I need to do. She said when it's due and that I can still get points. So she's giving a lot of important information there. Additionally, if you click down to the model assignment, you can, or not the model assignment, if you click to the question assignment here that has a little comment bar here, you can see teachers can also leave voice messages using an app called Mote. And all you would need to do is click on the little play button to actually hear what she says. On top of that, there is also a paperclip icon. The paperclip icon just means that your student's work is attached. So that means that if a teacher has a worksheet that they want students to do, they will assign the worksheet out to everyone. Just because it has a paperclip does not mean that the students have done the work on the paperclip. So for example, if I click the active and passive worksheet, you can see that this one was made by a teacher because it has my name at the front. When I click into it, you can see that only one question has been done, so it is not a complete assignment. If I had taken the time to actually go through and complete the assignment, I could press the turn in button either here or on the assignment details screen. That turn in button is really important for teachers because that is how we know that students are ready to be graded on different assignments. If they don't press the turn in button, we don't know if they're ready to be graded or not. That being said, on this screen, which I just got to by clicking View Details, you can see there's a couple other things that can be done. First off, one of the biggest things that we've noticed is some students will click this X button here. If they click that, it will remove the assignment, so the student no longer has access to the worksheet. This is easily fixed by pressing the Make a Copy button, and it will just reopen the assignment that the teacher had created for you in the first place. So I can head back in, and you can see that I have the worksheet again, even though I had taken the time to delete it. Students can also add in their own assignments. So if you click Add or Create, you can pick one from your drive that you've created already. You can add in a link that you might find helpful for research or something like that. You can also create a new doc, slide, sheet, or drawing directly from the assignment screen. After you're finished, you need to make sure you press the turn in button, which will change my missing immediately to turned in late. If at any time I click into that when it is turned in, you'll see that I no longer have the ability to go through and change anything. So what I'm going to need to do, and do not press this button, this will make it a little harder for your teacher. All you need to do is press the unsubmit button. It will unsubmit it from me. It'll go back to being missing, but you are then able to go in and make corrections to it. Let's go back to my assignment sheet. So, another thing that students often do is they make sure that they turn things in that were not submitted, not complete. But even if you have an assignment that you think you completely finished, make sure that you go in and check with your student, have them show you the assignments, especially if it's coming back graded as a 0 or it continues to say missing over and over again on their work. That probably means that they're pressing the turn in button without actually doing the assignment, because we've seen that a lot throughout our year.